I should be live now. I think. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'm live. Oh my gosh, it's like no one watching. Hi everyone. Hello. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey guys. Hey. Yeah. We're gonna start the live stream now, a couple minutes before 3 o'clock. I always like to start it a little bit early. I don't know. I gotta like check all my technical stuff to see if everything works, and then if it does, I'm just like, okay, there's no point to wait an extra like 5 minutes. Let's just start it early. Random Ferret Lover says, I'm so excited. I'll actually be on time for once. Yeah. Okay, so I've got these little characters. I've been like practicing on this paper here. Let me show you. Got this paper. Also, please excuse my really random nail here. I did try a color and I didn't take it off, so I only have like one painted nail, so it's a bit weird. I completely forgot to take it off. So I'm actually painting on this paper today, which is watercolor paper, and it's from this new brand that I've been trying out, and I so love it. I think it's actually called Schut. I'm not so sure. Like Schut, you know, Schut. And Terschelling, I think this is also the name of the brand. And this is the classic one, so the paper does have a bit of a texture, but it's so nice. Like, I'm so in love. So I did these two girls yesterday. I'm just trying out the paper and seeing how like my watercolor worked with the paper and if it looked really nice, and it did. So I was like, okay, for this live stream, I'll do the same. And I did this guy this morning, which I'm not really a fan of, but yeah, we're gonna just use the color purple today. Thank you, Lauren, for subscribing. Whoa, bunny male drawings? Yeah. I'm like doing dudes now. Like, okay, that sounds so wrong. I'm drawing guys now. I've been trying really hard to get into the whole guy thing. So I drew him too. I don't know how he's gonna turn out. We'll see. Okay, how about I just put the purple? I don't know which one to start with. I think I'll start with her, and I'll put the one that's already done in the upper hand corner so you guys can see. Today I'm painting with just purple. It's a purple color. This is my favorite color, and it's also like the color challenge. So I'll get all my paints here. I will love a horse painted by you. A lot of people have been asking me to paint horses, and I don't even know how to draw a horse. I think it'd be so hard. I think eventually I'll be able to do one, but yeah, so far I think drawing horses is really hard. Like, I tried like once or twice and it was just like gave up halfway through because it just wasn't nice. It was really hard. Okay, so, oh no, I already got some. You guys gotta watch out when you like put your hand on wet paint. You gotta wipe it off before you touch the paper, otherwise you'll get marks like this here. Okay. Hello everyone. Jessie says, I'm having my hair colored so it has a lilac ombre. I'm totally jealous. You have no idea how jealous I am. That would look so cool. Lilac ombre. Is it gonna be like a gradient, like from dark to light purple, or is it gonna be like brown to lilac or something like that? Hi Luna Tuna! Of course I remember you. Cupcake Sprinkles asks, how old was I when I first started drawing? I always drew since I was a little girl, like 4-year-old. I was always interested in it, and my parents would always buy me stuff that was like related to art, so I was always like drawing everything that I could. I went through a dinosaur phase, I went through a Pokemon phase, I went through a manga phase when I was like 14, like 12, 14 years old. I did like everything. And then I stopped drawing when I turned into like a 14-year-old, like 14, 15. I just stopped altogether, and I didn't pick it up until I was like 21 again. So that was a little bit crappy. I missed out on a lot of time to improve. But then I picked it up again and I was like, oh my gosh, what have I been missing my whole life? I'm just trying to get my... Okay, never mind. I won't get it out. I'm trying to get my watercolor out. Alright, so we're just gonna get started. So I'm gonna start with like a wash here. I wet the paper before, and usually I never actually took this approach that many times before, but adding some water onto your paper before you put the color on is actually a really beautiful technique. I really like it. So we're gonna start with like a lighter purple first. I don't really know what I'm doing, honestly, at this point. I think I'm just gonna go with the flow, see what where the paint takes me, and not worry too much about getting everything looking so perfect. This is like experimentation, little how do I want to say, like little portraits for experimentation, more or less. Hi, Alex. Thank you, Unicorn Girl. So we're just gonna take it easy. I wonder if I should zoom in a bit. I'm not so sure. I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Thank you, Sophia! Oh, that means a lot to me. You guys don't even know how hard I train. Like, I've been, like, seriously, from the minute I wake up to the minute I go to bed, this is all I do on the days that I have off work. And it's so insane. It's like, when you think about it, you're just like, oh my gosh, like, what do you do with your life? But in reality, like, you improve so fast if you just do something like this every single day. And you just get into this routine of constant, like, drawing, painting, studying, and just, like, applying what you're studying to paper. And so quick, you see changes happen so quick. It's really cool. It's actually really nice. And now that I'm, like, on a momentum, I just want to keep doing it. I just want to keep drawing. Thank you, Taylor. Can I draw something Harry Potter? Like what? Ooh, Harry Potter drawing. That'd be kind of cool, actually. How do you make that purple? I actually don't make it. It's a color that you can buy from, I believe it's Schmincke, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. So here's how the color looks like. On the webcam it doesn't show up so great, but it's actually a nice, it's kind of a highlighter color. It's actually Winsor & Newton. Oh my gosh, I'm so mistaken. Yeah, it's Winsor & Newton. It's like a lilac color. And it shows up super, super pale. So I'm going to be using this lilac color as like the undertone, or like the really, really light tone. And then I'm going to apply some more purples. I have darker purples, like this one here, and I also have gouache. So I'm going to be applying, like, building up the layers with purple. But for now, we're just going to use this lilac. Thank you, guys! Liz says, you're so wonderful, thank you. Where would you advise someone should start? I'm starting with the usual shapes and shading fruit and stuff. Exactly. That's exactly what you should start doing. I think working into like just getting into a routine of sketching a lot and sketching things that you want to draw learning anatomy, for example, and just, I think, honestly, it's as simple as just taking a pencil and your paper, and that's it. That's all you need to start. That's literally all you need. And of course, eraser. You gotta have an eraser. But if you have that, you can literally do anything, and it's just a matter of doing it, and you will eventually get to the point where you're gonna start to see, oh, I could actually draw something more complicated now. So I might as well just try to push myself further. You gotta take baby steps. Baby steps, and you will get there. It's like fun, and honestly, I would suggest, like, if you feel like when you're starting out, I think it's pretty easy to feel discouraged and to feel like, oh, like, what am I doing? It's so bad, you know those feelings. And honestly, you just have to keep telling yourself that you're learning, and there's nothing wrong with that. Where am I? There's nothing wrong with that, and yeah, it's totally fine. You gotta keep pushing. Don't give up. I could draw Dobby from Harry Potter. Dobby would be so cute. He's such a cute little baby. Dobby the house elf. Aww. Thank you, Datmula! 30K. Woo, woo, woo. I was so excited when I reached 30K. I was like, oh my gosh. First of all, it felt like I was in the 20s forever. And it just wasn't like progressing as fast as I wanted it to. And I was like, what's wrong? Like, it's so bad. And then all of a sudden, it's just like from one day to the next, I was at 30K. And now I'm already almost at 32. So it's pretty crazy. It's actually super, super fun. Honestly, Liz, I always tell myself that too. Like, I would often compare myself at the beginning to other artists, and still to this day, I still do it because it's like, there's like so many artists I look up to and that I want to paint like them, and no matter what I do, I literally cannot get there. But that's only on a matter of technicality and like the fact that they probably spent hours, even more than I did, on building their skill, and they started like what we started like. So there's no point to compare yourself because you can get there eventually. You just need to keep doing it. Do I need any mods? No. I don't need any mods, thank you. How can we do eyes? How can we do the eyes kind of to look the same? How can you make similar eyes? It's a good question. It's hard for me to explain while painting, but ideally, like how I do it is like I would draw, like let's say I often tend to start with like the right eye for some reason, and I will start to draw like the top part of the eye, and then before I continue the bottom part, I go do the top part of the eye from the left side. So I tried to make it aligned, and I also try to mimic the same shape and the same width. And then from there on, I will do the bottom part of the eye, and then I'll do the same on the other side. So every time I do one line stroke on one side, I will mimic it on the other side right away. I don't know why I do this. It just helps me get like the symmetrical aspect of the eyes. Try to get them the same size for some reason. It just helps me somehow. Hi, Petku Mario. Hello. Hey, steak. Oh my gosh. Give me that steak, yo. Lord Explosion Murder says, I like your name, says, can you tell me where you get inspiration? I'm struggling with an art block. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Inspiration. That's always the best question, huh? Inspiration. I'm like trying to figure, I'm like, what do I do to get inspiration? Honestly, I think it's just a matter of looking at some of your, like, okay, what really helps me is to have a list of people that I really look up to, like artists that I really, really admire. And usually I admire them for a few reasons. That, like, one of the first reasons is because I really like their technique and it inspires me to, like, try to mimic their technique, for example, or learn from them. So oftentimes when I look at their work that they're posting on Instagram on a regular basis, I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm inspired to keep pushing because I'm looking at these artists, you know? So that's like one part of the inspiration that I get or I take in. Another part is just by, it's hard to say because I never typically lack this inspiration unless I'm really tired and exhausted. And I'm like a very creative person and I could see pictures all the time. Like my imagination is crazy. Like this is just how I am and how I've always been. So inspiration was always like never hard for me to find. But I don't know. I would just suggest looking at things that inspire you. To look at photos, save photos, read books, watch movies, go travel places, go to like surround yourself with things that you really, really love. So yeah, I don't know if that answers your question. Ella Sketches says, you're great at drawing guys. Thank you. How long have you been practicing? How long I've been practicing guys? Not long at all. I would say maybe 2 months, not even. And in those 2 months, I maybe drew like 5 guys, maybe. Not like, actually, that's pretty much it. I did draw a couple other guys before in the past, but it was really rare. Like, I was so rare. And I would try it, I would give up, and I'd be like, like, it's so hard. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, this is too purple. Okay, I just have to wait for this to dry because I'm putting too much color now. Yeah, we'll wait for this to dry. Why does it look almost done if the stream just started? This one I did before the stream. Like, I did this one before. Because I needed like a thumbnail for the thing, and I actually don't really like it as much. I think the thumbnail's kind of, I was like, oh, I don't know what to do for the thumbnail of the stream, so I just put this guy in. But actually I've got like 2 others. I'm working on this one now and I've got 2 others here that I want to draw. Thank you, Steak! Do you know why a lot of people draw girls and not guys? I think it's like, I don't know. I think for some reason, like, girls were easier to draw for me. And guys were so, like, intimidating for some reason. I don't really know why. And girls are typically, like, they're very, you can draw really pretty girls and you can surround these girls with flowers and, like, bright colors and butterflies and moths and make it look like a really nice composition. And for guys, you can do the same, but it's not really, it's like the first thing you think of when you want to draw like a beautiful like floral composition is to have a really pretty lady in it, you know? So I think that's the reason why a lot of people stick to drawing just girls. I don't really know for sure. But I've noticed that like when I draw guys, I like to draw them quite dark and gloomy for some reason, like always with like the dark shadows around the eyes. I find that attractive, not really sure why, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wait for her to dry because I'm adding too much color already. Yeah. Have you tried digital art? I love it. Yeah, I have tried digital art. I've dabbled in it, and I find it very hard actually. Like, it's pretty complicated for me for some reason. I'm just really not good at it. Like, completely horrible. Rain, thank you for subscribing. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you, Jay Allen. I struggle so much to draw girls, says Pet Crew Mario. Yeah, I know the struggle. You know what I've been seeing, like what really helps is to remember when you're drawing a girl is to keep like the lines of the face or the lines of the body very curvy and rounded rather than angular. That's why I've been having troubles drawing guys, because it's the complete opposite almost, right? So you want to have like nice curvy shapes for the face, and for guys it's almost more angular a little bit. You've got the jaw, the really pronounced jaw, and especially like the cheekbones and the eyes as well, and the eyebrows. It's much more like blocky and angular. And then for females it's like I said, the opposite. So that's like why it was so hard for me to start drawing guys, because I had to kind of like switch it a bit, you know what I mean? And for girls, yeah, I think that's why I also think girls are easier to draw. It's much more like curvy. Okay, so we're gonna add another one here. We're gonna wait till she dries because this part is way too dark before I progress. Yeah, we'll wait till she dries, and I'm gonna start painting the other one. Steak says, whenever I draw guys, I make them a bit feminine. Yeah, me too. Me too. This is why you have to get used to it. It's so different. Okay, so I'm gonna draw her. She's gonna be like more... Ooh, I have to erase the lines on her face. I really need a smaller eraser. This eraser is good, but it's so chunky, so I can't really get into the fine lines in between the face, like the nose and the lips here. Thank you, Greenwood. Keep on drawing. Thank you for your words. Ooh, this is dark. We got a dark color. Oh my goodness. I'm actually using gouache right now. The gouache is, like I'm diluting, I have a lilac color. So here is lilac. It doesn't look lilac in here, but the color is actually very beautiful. And I'm diluting it with a white gouache. So it creates this really beautiful light purple that you're seeing. And it's a gorgeous color. I actually just bought the gouache yesterday, the purple one, because I want to get more gouache. I love painting with gouache. It's so much fun. So I'm actually using a combo of gouache and the regular watercolors to create whatever I'm creating. Gouache is really nice. It creates a beautiful uniform color. Very opaque, gorgeous. When you use it together with watercolor, you can create some really cool stuff. Faber Castell dust-free eraser? I think I have. Is it like the squishy one? I've had like all kinds of them. For some reason I stopped using them. I don't really know why, but I do have quite a bit that I should probably use again. For some reason I really like this one. it's too dark. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Girl, you got this, you got this. Alright, alright. Will there be BB live art? I was debating, I'm not so sure because I actually don't want to live stream so long this today because I have to, there's going to be a delivery between, like I'm expecting a delivery here at my house between 6 and 8, which is in like 5 hours or so, and I want to get these portraits done before. So I wasn't sure if I should do BB live art, to be honest with you. I don't know. Tips for watercolor: hair, skin, clothes, landscapes. Hi, Sniper Dog. Tips for watercolor. If you're doing all of these things, if you're painting these things that you just mentioned, the number one tip is to start light and build upon the layers, right? So you want to build upon the shadows. You don't want to go immediately dark unless it's for a specific thing like a background or like a really specific block of text. You want to start off light and just build. So this is like the key to watercolor, is just remember to layer. Oh, why did I put the paint there? What am I doing? Remember to layer your watercolors and just, yeah, just build upon those layers. So this is what I'm doing. You can see that I'm applying, like now I'm applying a bit of highlights because I want to just add it into the color as I'm painting these things. I think it's amazing you cannot go. Dermot says, I think it's amazing, amazing that you cannot go to art school and be this good and creative. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Like, it's just something that is, like, the creativity has always been there, and it drives me crazy, literally crazy, because I need to do something creative, otherwise I will go crazy if I don't do anything creative in my life, like either write a book or like write some stories or paint. I don't see anything else for me in terms of life, like apart from family and friends and stuff, of course, but like I would be probably depressed if I didn't have art, you know? And I think the creativity has always been there. It's just like in terms of me drawing, it just came with a lot of practice. That's all there is to it. Dat Mula says, how are baby Oliver and baby Mia doing? They are doing great. They're doing really good. They're both sleeping because it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon and they love to sleep. This is like their sleeping hour. Hi, bestie boy. You just woke up. It's so late for you, no? Can you do a series of beginner sketching tutorials? Like what exactly? That's actually a good idea. I want to do a lot more sketching videos actually, because they're a lot of fun and I've been really in the sketching mood, completely just going crazy with sketching. Hi, Julia. Hi, Caitlin. I'm trying to read the comments. Oh my gosh. Camilla says, they're looking great. Watercolor is such a beautiful media. It totally is. But it takes so long to dry. Does it really? Honestly, it doesn't for me. Like, you have to do a couple things in between. Like, kind of like, that's why you work on a couple different things. But in terms of drying, it's really not that much. Like, it's actually, it dries pretty quickly. And while it's still wet, you can take advantage of it, right? So you can just keep adding more colors. You can play around with some blending when the watercolor is still wet. Sometimes I feel like it dries too fast. It's the only thing. okay? Hmm? Your face is red. Sure. Aww. My husband's here. He's sick. It looks like you got like red cheeks, like a fever.
No, I was wrapped in a blanket.
My Lana Del Rey is one of my favorite pieces. Oh god. I actually should do a draw it again. Like I should draw it again challenge with it. Because I have one for 2015, 2016. Wait. 2016, 2017, and I should do 2018, I think. Oh god, that color is... I put way too much color in this one. How did you get into watercolor? I actually cannot remember. I just remember one day I just decided to go to the art store, and I think what had happened is I had seen all kinds of really beautiful artists on Instagram, and I had just started my Instagram account, and I was just posting photos of my rabbits, and that was it. And then I came across a lot of really beautiful artists that were doing watercolor, and I was like, oh, that looks like fun. So I went to the art store and got myself like the cheapest set, and I've never, up until that point, never used watercolor, and I was about 21 when I did this, so like five years ago. And I went to the art store and I got myself the cheapest set, and I started using them, and I was like, oh my god, like I fell in love completely. And I was like, how have I been missing this in my life? So great. No. Okay, I need to fix the eyeballs. Go fix the eyeballs. Bunny, will you try harder this time since since purple is your favorite color? I always try hard enough, Yoko. Whoa. No, I'm joking. No, I'm just casual. It's just gonna be casual. Like, I'm not gonna try so hard. I'm just casual drawing today. Okay, I want to smooth out some of the edges here. To smooth out some of the edges in the watercolor, I do use a lot of the white gouache. So I tend to mix the gouache with the paint, like the watercolor paint itself, and it's going to create a really nice, like, strong color that basically can be used to kind of blend a little. Just quite nice. So I'm just going to blend out all of the hard edges, because I really don't like hard edges at all on my watercolor paintings. I've seen artists do a lot of them, like hard edges, and it looks really nice the way they do it, but for some reason for me, I just like everything very smooth. So I don't really like the whole watercolor look, which is it's a bit strange actually. But I will use the white gouache to smooth it out. So you can see here it's like smoothing out a lot. Yoko. Bye, Greenwood. Thank you. I don't mean to be mean to Yoko. I was just joking. I was just joking. Guys, be nice to her. Do you know Lao Van? Yes, I do. I do, actually. He's an amazing artist. Very nice. He does amazing work. Okay, I'm gonna do the eyes. Ah. So this is the stage where it always looks so funny. It's like, I don't know. At this point, I feel like whenever you're starting to draw something or paint or color something in and you're not liking the way that the colors are turning out and you're like, oh my gosh, I've ruined it. Like, don't worry about it. Just keep pushing it and keep adding layers and keep building the color and kind of blending things together. And I swear to you, from when you begin to like the midpoint to the very end, like the portrait can change so much. And if you're feeling discouraged, just keep pushing it and you might actually see something happen that's really beautiful. And you'll be like, yeah, like I didn't give up. So like, don't worry about it. Just keep pushing it and try to do your best every time you try to color something in, because you never know what the outcome will look like. Naruma, thank you for subscribing. What sketching pens do you use? I use, actually, I think my screen is really dark. One sec. I'm gonna change the settings a little bit. This might be a bit better. Yeah, it's still dark. I use Staedtler. Staedtler? You guys probably know it. Staedtler. It's kind of scratched off because I've been using it so much. I like to use mechanical pencils to sketch. I've also in the past used a lot of the Faber Castell 9000 pencils, but I think they're really nice if you want to do a graphite, like a full-on graphite piece. They are really beautiful for that. But because I always had to constantly like sharpen the pencil, the mechanical pencil is just perfect for the fact that you don't have to do that. Hey, it's Really Hamster! Hey everyone! Hello! Thanks for joining. Hi, video! Oh my gosh, videos in the chat. Yo, I haven't, like, I'm missing a lot of the comments because they're actually going quite fast for me, and I'm like drawing and I look up and there's always like a new one that's popped up. So I'm sorry if I don't say hi to everyone, but hello, thanks for joining. Thank you, Phoenix. Bye. She looks like a little demon girl. Ooh, I should put horns on her. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna draw a demon. Okay. Hey, draw like crazy. Thank you. I'm so excited to draw a demon. We're gonna draw a demon girl. A demon. Canadian girls kick butt. Team Canada. Woo! Yeah! Heck yeah! I should have a Canadian flag somehow. Like, I should put like a flag like right here. Like, proud to be Canadian. Alright. Android or Android ER. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, the nose, she has like weird nostrils. I swear to God, I will fix that. I need to, I actually need to use my pencil because the watercolor, it's like too small at the moment to fill it in with brush. So I need to use my pencils. La 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 la. My specs are pretty awesome. I mean, these specs. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Why, thank you. I probably should get some new ones. I bought these like 3 years ago almost already. Wait, it can't be 3 years ago. Was it like, it has to be like 2 years. Oh my gosh. I think it's been 2 years. Since my eyesight, since I'm turning into a grandma, my eyesight has just been like, not the best. It's definitely not the best. It's not been the best solution. Okay, let's just, I'm gonna put some water on the hairs. We're gonna start just putting a first layer of hair. I actually don't know what to do for the hair, to be honest with you. I have different purples I can use, but I don't have that many purples. So it's all gonna be the same kind of color, which, I don't know. I think I'll do a gradient, actually. I wanted to draw horns. Video, cool. You remember the drawing sent you on Instagram DMs? I used the technique you use watercolor colored pencils on top. Nice. Did I saw it. I must have commented, right? I'm pretty sure I commented on it. I actually can't remember what I did in the past like hour. So I'm sorry if I haven't commented, but I did see it. I'm pretty sure I did comment though. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the light. We're gonna do light at the top and it's gonna go down to like a dark purple at the bottom. Cause why not? Cause I don't have a plan, I'm just doing whatever flows. Even like, welcome to darkness. We're gonna add it dark at the bottom. Nah, I don't like this color. It shows up as blue on the screen for some reason. It's like a weird blue color. Foxy Shazam? I haven't heard of them. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that's true. I did write a comment. Yeah, Flower Crown was adorable. It was adorbs, yo. Bestie boy. No, I did not have a schnitzel, but I did buy breading. Thank you, Matt Elsta. Thank you for subscribing. I did buy, what did I buy? I bought some breading for the schnitzel, and we got eggs and we got potatoes, but we don't have the schnitzel meat, and we were gonna do it this weekend, but we just didn't. We forgot to get the schnitzel meat. I mean, there's still time to go to the store, but we got Amazon Prime Now delivery, and we didn't order schnitzel meat. So maybe by the time the next stream happens, I would have had my schnitzel then. Waiting for horns. I have to wait for it to dry before I can like sketch the horns. Blue Yes says, can my notification come on time next stream? It didn't come on time. Notifications for live streams are so weird. Like even for the people I'm subscribed to, I don't get notifications for all of them. So it's a bit, I don't know, I find it a bit like crappy, but you gotta, I guess, set a reminder maybe for the live stream, or with the bell, like subscribe with the bell button, and this should, or the bell button, the bell, this should at least notify you if I have anything coming up. I don't know. I don't know guys, I don't know. Okay, she's looking weird. We're gonna let her dry her hair a bit. Haha, with the blow dryer. Not, because she's a watercolor painting. And I'll be working on this one. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is actually draw her hair too. But I want her hair to be dark. This is like super dark though. She looks like Darth Vader. Like, what? Oh god, that hair. Oh, it's a mess. I swear it's gonna look better once it's dried. Whoa, I'm out of focus. Pew, pew. Okay, I'm back. Do you like keeping your personal journal like other artists do? I actually don't keep a personal journal. I've always had a hard time keeping journals in general, and just, yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't able to like actively sit down and do a journal, like a bullet journal. It just, I don't know. I saw videos of other artists doing it and I was like, oh, it looks so cool, it's awesome, totally amazing, like, oh, it would be so cool to have something like that. And then I tried to like, okay, I'm gonna do one, maybe I'll do my own video about it, but it just never happens because I'm too lazy with it and I couldn't be bothered, to be honest with you. So I don't know, I don't have a journal. I'm not good at keeping journals. Thank you, Peach Bunny Art. Oh my gosh, I love your name. Peaches, Bunnies, and Art. Like, what? Best name ever. Peach Bunny Art. The hair is still dry. Oh. Or the hair is still wet. I want to add more hair to her. What's your favorite Schmincke color and what is the name of the color you're using? My favorite Schmincke color? I'm trying to think. I'm like, oh my gosh, what colors do I have? What colors do I got? What colors? Actually, I have to say it would be a mix between this one here, which is light blue. I could have told you that, but I had to look at the name. Light blue, and there's lilac. Actually, these two colors, which hence the reason why I'm doing the color, like the color challenge. These two colors I'm really a fan of, like I love so much. And these are the Schmincke Gouache. The designer's gouache. Apart from that, I don't know. I don't really have a favorite, I think. I'm gonna add the eyes. I got a sub and I didn't notice. No, I'm not paying attention to the screen, so I don't know what's going on. But thank you to whoever subscribed. There's a bunny dance. The bunny dance. We're gonna do the bunny dance. Okay. I think the face is dry. Let's color her in a little bit. Do I have a darker purple? Oh, do I? God, I have one. Mitsuri Kirsten. I can't read it. Thank you for subscribing. Hey Jax! Carlos, make that bunny dance. Make that bunny dance. Thank you for subscribing. Guys, I'm so happy when I see the bunny dance. I actually can't hear it. Like, usually I have my headset or like the noise that I could hear it, but I don't for this live stream. Y'all's making the bunny dance. Do you know they way? I love that meme. It's so good. Okay, so now I'm using my... What am I using, guys? I'm using my Caran Luminance pencils. These are beautiful to even further blend your watercolors. I love this, especially around the eyes. You can create some very beautiful things with it. Some very nice smooth blends, which I really love. Go, 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 go. Schmincke watercolors are pretty expensive for me. Do you know any cheaper alternatives? Cheaper alternatives to watercolors, I don't know any off the bat. Like, the cheapest ones I ever bought were the ones that were my, like, store brand, like my art store brand. And they were the cheapest ones for me. I think Van Gogh can be a cheaper alternative, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. But I don't know for sure. Maybe I should do a video about it and buy some cheaper watercolors and experiment a little bit. Because I think, I don't know. It's a good question though. Today, I just caught the last part of the bunny dance, so I don't know who subscribed, but I think it was like Tre or something. Well, thank you. You should be a famous artist. Thank you, Taylor. Perhaps one day. Perhaps. But that is just like wishful thinking, no? Okay, so let's do the little nose here. We want the nose to look nice, so we're gonna color in the nose. The queen is shooketh. Morgan Taylor, I missed it. I just saw it in the replay of my live. I have the live stream open and I have like my actual live stream with my XSplit broadcaster open. But thank you for subscribing. Said something about Van Gogh watercolors? Yes, I did. Hey, I really like your art. What kind of music do you like? Not art related, just curious. Thank you. Music, I like anything that is related to, I like industrial rock. I really like that, I guess, like hard rock, or heavy metal, and indie. I like classical music. I'm like right across the board, guys. Like, I don't discriminate. I think the only ones I don't really like, or can never get into is like hip hop, rap, any sort of like crazy, I don't know, you've got like trance and techno and all that kind of stuff. I used to be a really big fan of psychedelic trance. I think that's what it was called. Like Infected Mushrooms, for example, was one of the bands that I really loved back in high school. Jason Thomas R, thank you for subscribing. But yeah, I'm all across the board. Don't really have a preference. I think I like really hard emotional songs that are quite... I tend to listen to the lyrics rather than the actual music. And anything that is something that really resonates with me, I really, really love. And usually it's dark stuff. Like secretly emo guys. Do you know about Bollywood? Yeah, I do. I went through a whole Bollywood phase a few years ago where all I did was watch Bollywood movies. And like on the Canadian Netflix, it was like, back then, I think it was like 5 years ago. Was it 5 years? Yeah. Back then there were a lot of really nice Bollywood films on Netflix with the Canadian Netflix. And I like watched them all, like binged them all. Emo pop. Thank you, Michelle. No, emo pop, like emo music. I was actually back in the day when I was in high school and like emo was the thing to be, you know. I was never really an emo kid, but I could like resonate with the emo kids. I just never had the courage to dress like one. And like the music, actually, it wasn't really my favorite, to be honest with you. It was more music I'm talking about is related to like like Rammstein, for example. Like I really love that band, and even though it's in German, like the lyrics, it's just like super dark themes. Like I like that. That's what I like. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense. Seagull, thank you for subscribing. Guys, look, by the way, look what I got. Isn't it creepy? I love it. Why, hello, thank you. Nice to meet you, hand. I got it for like $7 at the art store and I was like, oh my gosh. It's a bit creepy and I like it. You could even like... Yeah, it's creepy. I'm gonna put this away. I need to buy the other hand. I've got the left, so I need to buy the right. Ranja! You're cool, thank you. Any Bollywood movie you love to watch? I really loved, oh my gosh, what was the name? It was called like, it wasn't pukey. It was like, it sounded like the word vomit or something like that in English. And it was about the guy who's like deaf or something. I don't know. Oh, it was so nice and like really nice. I forget what it was called. Amelia, thank you. Just why? For what? It's for drawing, guys. It's for drawing. You could like pose it and be like, hey, and then like draw it from reference, you know? It's like one of those like mannequins. We almost have the same size. Okay, stop talking, let's keep drawing. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gouache and I'm going to mix it together with my white gouache and we're going to create some beautiful colors. Let's make beautiful colors. We're gonna make some colors. Do 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 do. Oh, color, color. Okay, okay, okay. Barfy! Was it Barfy? It was Barfy, right? Yeah, it sounded like barf in English. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. That was a good one. That's the one that I remember the most, actually. I should watch it again. It was so sweet. Oh, sugar, sugar. Are you going to draw the other male one too? You mean this one? I got one here. Bam! Yeah, I'm gonna do him after. I'm gonna paint him after. Let's use the right words here, boys and girls. There's something weird about her face. She looks kind of old style. I don't know. I'm not really sold on her yet. Whatever. I think it's her eye. Let's see. Do you remember Art Attack? Yeah, I do. Charles TV, hi. Crazy Kawaii Productions, hi. I'm new here. Wait, I'm new here. Nice art. Oh my god, you got me choking over here. I'm new here. Nice art, and I know nothing about you. Hi. So just cool art. Thank you. Scribble Puffs. Oh my gosh. Thank you for subscribing. Scribble Puffs. I love your name. It's so cute. Oh, Scribble Puffs. Oh my gosh. You got me choking. You got me choking on love. Scribble Puff. You got me choking. Tanya Sharma. What do you like to do more, painting or sketching? Oh gosh, I think I have to say sketching, honestly. Terrell Humus, thank you for subscribing. Sketching for sure. For sure, sketching. It's so liberating. It's so nice. It's like, I feel like there's a lot of pressure when it comes to painting for some reason, because you want to have a really lovely finished piece of art. And you're like, I'm still to this day like worried that I'm gonna mess it up, and I still kind of forget about it. But it's just like, sketching is just so nice to do. You can do it anywhere, and you can like do whatever you want, not have to worry about like it being like ugly or something. Just because it's just a sketch, no one cares, you know. Hi, Mint Leaf. Are you doing BB live art today? I don't think so, guys. Like I said, I have to enter delivery for like 6 o'clock, like between 6 and 7, or 6 and 8. So I want to finish these. You can see how long it's taking me to just do one. So I want to finish these before the delivery, so I can stop the live stream. The live stream's not going to be so long today. It's just like casual chill. We're just chilling. We're just chilling today. And yeah, I think next live stream, so next Saturday, I will for sure do BB live art. Charliane! You're just shading the characters with purple like it is gray. Yeah. I'm just using purple for this challenge. I'm not doing anything crazy. Just color it all in with purple. It's the one color challenge. But I want to make her a little devil. Do you like Rosenkohl? Yeah, I do. I love it. I love it with butter and salt and pepper. It's like the best combination ever. Ever. It's so tasty. Thank you, Draw Like Crazy. All right. Hi, Art Amazing. Hi, Ravens. Hello. What color am I using? I am using all kinds of different purples. But if you're wondering about the brand, you can find it in the description, the video description. And it is mostly Schmincke. It's a mixture of like gouache and watercolor. And yeah, but it's all kinds of different purples, like different purpley colors. It looks for some reason blue on my screen. It might look like a dark blue for some reason. I'm not so sure why. I think it's just like the lighting and also the calibration of my webcam. But it does look like, it does have a purple tone to it. What am I looking for? Where's my small fine liner? Ah, here it is. Ah, so. We need some sort of battle scar or birthmark on these. I will add here, look, I wanted to do like a fancy birthmark. I think I'm gonna outline these with black. It's probably a bit cheating, but I want to do a little bit, some experimentation. Thank you, Ravens. Ha! Move on to the shirt already. The face is fine. No, it's not. Dude, come on. I need more details, bruh. Also, she doesn't have a shirt. She's naked. The face needs, like, more details completely. I still don't like her face. Like, there's something wrong about her face that I'm not a fan of. Maybe it's the nose. Actually, let's see if I can add a little bit of a minor detail. Ah. Okay, not gonna touch it anymore. We're gonna keep it like this. Actually, I wanted to give her like tiny short horns. Thank you, Yoko. Hi, Wolfie. Didn't shade the cheekbone so she looks odd, says the guy who said the face was fine and to move on with the body. But thank you. Okay, okay. I'll give you guys what you want. Thank you, Caran, Mom. Woo! I can't pronounce your name. Thank you for subscribing. La 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 la. La 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 la. Well, you were the one that was satisfied with the face. I know exactly. I wasn't done. Dude, that's why I'm still working on the face, bruh. Thank you, Gary. Call you Izzy. Okay. All right. Welcome to the live stream, by the way. Thank you, Ravens. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Kira. Sorry being so quiet. I'm like focused trying to get this done. I want to get her done. I want to move on to the second one. Still play a lot with the shadows actually. Okay, we're gonna start painting in like her chest area here. Just a little. I'm like really bad at painting just chests in general. Like the shadows and like the little bones and everything. It's like always been awkward for me. Can I make a tutorial on how I edit my videos? Oh. You would want that? Really? How I edit my videos? It's a bit of a hard thing to show actually. Maybe I just do like a series of like YouTube channel for like artists who want to start a YouTube channel, what to do if you're an artist. But I think I'll do that later on when I have more subscribers, because I want to focus on like tutorials for like art tutorials and just like stuff like that. Alright. Okay, you can see the depth is starting to build. After all this time, it's like an hour and a half of just working on this one thing. It's like not even done though, because like even this part of the hair, I haven't even progressed as much as I should have. There's a lot to be done. I think I'm gonna paint her hair black, or her bow black. I know that's not purple. Let's just pretend it's a dark purple. Remember, just do the... Okay, we could just do that. Like that. Kira, thank you. How long have I been doing watercolor? I've been doing watercolor since 2015, more or less. Like, it can't be since 2015. I'm trying to think. Like, for 3 years now, for sure. So I must have started watercolor not when I was 21, but when I was... I'm like trying to do math. When I was 23. So like, yeah, for about 3 years, since 2000, like late 2015, or even 2014, I can't remember. Lynn Spitz, thank you. Pizza is live, pizza is bae. I would use pencils because it's easier to do like really beautiful things with pencil. I think watercolor is a bit more expressive, and with pencil it's like you can do all kinds of stuff. I'm really scared to ruin the background. I don't want to ruin the background. Okay, I'm not gonna this is what I don't like. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, wait, let's do this first, because I have a box around her, so I don't know if I'm gonna just Are they gonna put more freckles on her? On her face? Do a light purple. I think we're just gonna put a frame around her. We're not gonna do something so complicated. So for this, I actually mixed up the purplish pinkish color that I was using initially to start off with some white gouache. So it creates a really, really light pastel purple, which is a beautiful color. And we're just going to do a little frame around her head. Like that. I think there's like, it's thicker on one end. Nah, it's fine. It's fun. Are you self-taught with watercolor paintings? Yes, I am. I am self-taught. I learned everything myself, and still to this day, I don't know every technique, to be honest with you. I've just been basically using it and using the techniques that have been working for me. But yeah, everything is self-taught. Now, if I really want to be fancy about it, I could do a touch of a gradient. So I think I'm going to give it a try, because why not? I'm experimenting. So I'm just going to add another layer of like a darker, a more vivid purple on top. So let's just do some gradient work. Like this. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. And because it's still wet, it's going to mix in with the like the white gouache a bit. So it's gonna, we can actually work it in so that it creates a really nice gradient. So you can kind of see here, we've got the color at the top, and yeah, you can just blend it in. We'll work it like that. Gotta work it. You can even do a bit darker. Actually, I'm not sure if I can go darker. Mix it in with some purple. Yeah, there we go. There we go, little devil. Oh, she's cute. Okay. You know what I'm missing? I forgot to do her eye, like, shiny things in the eye. Where's my other jacket? Yeah, gradient borders look cool. Thank you. I love playing with gradients. It's a lot of fun. Hi, Laura. A Siberian conversation. I know. So random. Okay, I think we can finish her. Let's do the third one. So we've got number 1, number 2. We're gonna do number 3. just one minor thing before I do it. I just want to darken up this side a bit. I didn't darken it up at all. Emmanuel Richard, thank you for subscribing. Alright, okay, so we've got number 1. I also got some sneaky peekies here. What I did yesterday. No. So I've got all these little postcards. So I just finished number 2. We got 1, 2. We're going to do 3 here, and then I've got 4 after. So let's do number 4 now. Na 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 na. I'm gonna take a water break very close. I actually kind of like the way that she turned out. Her face can be improved a lot. I probably could keep working on it. Ooh, I did want to add more freckles. Add some more freckles. Yeah. Alles gut, alles gut, alles gut. Maybe I could just enhance those collarbones. Yeah, I mean, okay. Whatever. I can darken up her body a lot, but we're just gonna keep it at that. I'm gonna work on her a little bit after the stream and then upload her onto my Instagram. So if you guys want to check it out, follow my Instagram. And you'll see like the final one. So I'm probably going to add some gold into it as well. Like I've got gold here, which is super shiny. It's like a watercolor kind of gold, and it's super pigmented. So I think I'm going to add a bit of the pale gold, especially maybe in her horns, in her bow, and maybe the locket. And I'll see about the background. I'm not so sure. But yeah, I'll enhance it with gold and we'll upload it onto my Instagram. Maybe at the end of the live stream I'll do it so you guys can watch. But for now, let's just keep... Oh, buddy, you hurt your finger. Yeah, I burnt myself, actually. I was cooking fish in a frying pan, and I turned the fish over, and hot oil just spilled. Like, it went here, and then all the way up here, and down, like, my palm. Unfortunately. Yeah. Thank you, Mimi's World. Have fun, Guy Sensei. Okay, so let's do number 3. Number 3 is going to be more girly. We're gonna do something like more chill, I guess. Well, I guess the second one was pretty chill also. But here I want to play a little bit with some, woo! That's strong color. I want to play a little bit with some water in the background. We're going to do a little bit more of a watercolor background effect here. Like this. So I start off with something very subtle, and then I expand with a little bit more color, not so much, it depends. I think I'm going to go for a light soft look for this one. We're not going to get any darker than this color right here. Thank you, Chalice. So I think I'm just going to darken up a bit of the centers of the flowers here. Georgiana, thank you for subscribing. I love that name. It's very pretty. Okay. Like that. Alejandro Navarro, thank you for subscribing. Hi Vinagia, Hello, Bunny. Are you feeling better? Yes, yeah, I am, finally. Thank you for subscribing, Rizky. I spent the whole week sick, but I had to go to work, so it took so long for me to recover. And actually, my husband is still really sick. He's currently probably lying in bed or bundled up like a babushka watching Netflix. So he got the worst of it. But I feel so much better. Whew, okay. I actually really like this one so far. I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna try to keep it as minimal as possible. That's why I always have troubles with the face and everything. So let's go ahead. Let's try to do like Avi woman. Thank you for subscribing. Watch the bunny dance. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go in with my Faber. I think I should wait till the background's dry. I'm gonna rub it in my hands, I know it. So I'm gonna wait. And we're gonna color in parts of this guy first. So I'm just gonna move this guy to the side. We're gonna put the ladies up here. And I'm gonna work on this one. Right here. He's actually a dude. Very rare of me. For me to draw, actually. Let's put this guy here. I've got spilled colors everywhere. Okay. It's so hard to keep it simple. I know it's so hard. That's my issue, especially with watercolor. It's so easy to get lost in the details and like want to keep adding on top of like the layers you've already got. And that's the hard part, honestly. It's the hard part, keeping it simple with watercolor. Like what? Like I feel like if I do like 1 or 2 layers, it just seems incomplete to me. But that's the challenge, right? That's the challenge. You want to get there. Okay, so I'm going to start with this handsome gentleman. We're going to, I'm actually going to put wet brush. I'm going to work with the background first, and we're going to worry about his face after. So I'm just waiting for this one to dry before I can continue. I'll put her to the side. Ah! I dropped water on top of her. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a gradient. So we're going to do, I kind of want to simulate like a smoky kind of effect around him. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do like a darker purple at the bottom, and it's going to go into like a lighter kind of color at the top of the like smoky kind of cloudy effect. It's like he's popping out. He's like a magician or something. That dude is hot. Is he now? I was trying to draw him like good looking, but I don't think he turned out that great. But I could just be because I'm stupid. I always assume the worst. We'll see. We'll see if I screw him up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So we're gonna add bits of lilac in between. Yeah, okay. I think he's gonna be a magician. Let's make him a magician. He's like some fancy, like, Victorian magician. He's like, oh yeah, I get bunnies out of my hat. Oh yeah. That's a trick that I would like. Guys, I'm like losing it. Like, what? Yeah, exactly. You've been sitting all morning doing art and it's already past midday, which means your butt and back hurts. Exactly. Right now it's my legs. Like, my legs and my lower back. And that's when I tend to get a little bit loopy, as you can probably tell. So he's like a smoky guy. He's like, yeah, look at me. I'm so awesome. Like, totally. Coming out of a purple smoke cloud. Okay, so we're gonna wait till he dries. Bye, Kira. Okay, so she's not quite there yet. I wonder, I could probably draw her, like, shirt or something while I wait for the background to dry. Hi, Kawaii! So I think for the shirt we're gonna stick to the lilac color. I'm just gonna do the outline for now. I'm gonna put him to the side. He's like, much smoke, such mystery. Oh yeah. That's totally how his face looks like. He's like, yeah. He's like, he knows he's like mysterious and handsome. Coming out of this purple smoke cloud. Yeah. Where did you buy the watercolor paper? Did you get it online or from Buzna? I got it from Buzna. It's like the first time that I actually see, or I paid attention to it, because before I had no idea that it existed, to be honest with you. And then I found it at Buzna and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna give it a go, because I've been looking for more paper types, especially for like smaller types like this, because I love drawing in smaller formats. I really like the postcard format, for example. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a go. And it's actually really great paper, and it's actually not that expensive. So I was like, what? Say what? So I had some good times. Really happy with it. I'm gonna try to simulate the folds of clothes, but haha, not that good at it. It was okay. How can you draw so many things at the same time? I can't do it. I have no idea. I'm just like, bam, 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 bam. I'm a machine. I'm like a factory. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just comes with practice. Before, I was not able to do so. Obviously, I had to focus on one at a time, and it would take me forever. But now that I've been increasing my speed with how, like, I've been basically manufacturing these little postcard things, my speed has increased a lot, and just drawing in general has, like, helped me. Like, sketching in general has helped me really increase my speed. So this guy actually, it's kind of fun. Did you ever try doodling? Yeah, I always doodle. Doodle at work, I doodle in the car, I doodle on the train, I doodle on the toilet. No, I'm joking, I'm joking. No, that's what cell phones are for. Ooh, I'm blurry. Lavender Chow made a great video on fabric folds. I haven't seen it. I'm not actually sure if I follow her. Do I follow her? I feel like I'm subscribed, but I'm not so sure. Have you been to Buzna and seen the water brushes since last stream? I believe I did. I remember seeing them, but there wasn't actually much choice. And I don't recall seeing the Buzna ones, which I don't really know. I'm not sure why. They should have been there, but the choice that they have, like the one that I have, it's like literally nothing. Okay, I kind of like her hair, her stuff here. Okay, I'm gonna darken up the hair a little bit. Not so much, but I want to do a little bit of an outline around her face. So I think we're going to mix together my gouache purple and a bit of black. I'm kind of cheating, guys. You guys heard nothing. You heard nothing. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Let's just deep dive. I'm gonna put the magician to the side, and we're gonna... I need to fully concentrate on this. Oh my god. Spacey Crystal, thanks for subscribing. I totally saw that late. Oh my gosh, I'm like, this is intense. I want like a very subtle line. Okay, let's do it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. I didn't get the happy dancing rabbit when I subscribed. I don't know. If you subscribed recently, it should have been there. The rabbit sometimes I feel like the rabbit sometimes like decides not to dance suddenly for whatever reason. But I think that this could happen if 2 people subscribe at once. So it's like it chooses the first one that came into the system maybe. I really don't know. I don't know about the dancing bunny. It's a bit strange sometimes. Yay! Hearts from Marta! Thank you! Guys, my legs are turning numb. Have you done some art-related course or you know art already? I've never been to art class apart from when I was like 4. My mom stuck me into art class at the local art center, but that was it. I've never done art class before. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time, guys. I'm just doing it. This is all there is to it. I don't know. And honestly, there are so many resources online that you don't really need to go to art class. I think the only time I would consider going to art class would be to learn oil painting, because oil is actually something I really want to take up. And every time I try, I just completely fail because I just can't get into it. It's really hard for me because I have to learn from the start all over again. And it's like, I don't know techniques. I don't really know how to mix the paints. I don't really know how to prep my canvas, for example. And all of this is, it's complicated. And I think that would be the only time I would actually consider going to school. But every time I look at classes here in Berlin, they're so expensive. And there's only like 15 spots for the entire like semester. And it's like, dude, it's like, I would have to dish out like, how much was it? It was like close to $1,000 or something. It's so expensive. Might as well just learn online, guys. I feel you with the whole numb leg thing. Yeah, my leg is like, I'm like, dude, I have to like keep moving. I feel like she's much more cartoony than what I typically do. And I actually really like it. The style is actually kind of cool. So honestly, guys, for the longest time, I had no idea which direction I was going in terms of style. And it's been like a 3-year journey of trying to figure it out myself. And I don't know if I'm there, but I feel like I'm on the right path. And I really kind of like this new approach that I'm taking with the watercolor. It's really nice, actually. Bye, Yoko! I hate art classes. They're expensive and boring. Well, that's the thing, right? I mean, classes are not for everyone. So it's hard. Like, I also had troubles in school, but I was at design school, so it was a little bit different. But not everyone is fit for classes, so it's totally fine if you want to learn at your own pace. And being self-taught, like, it's much harder because you have to figure it all out for yourself, and it's much more discouraging at the beginning because you don't have someone to coach you, you know. But I think if you're so determined to learn and you want to get into it so bad, that you will do anything, and you will dedicate as many hours as you can dedicate to the craft. And that's how in time things will get better, and you'll start learning, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I know what I'm doing now. So this is like, it's self-discovery, and at the same time it's so much fun because you get through these milestones and you're like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I know how to do it now. Like, it's so cool. It's like, I always have these moments, like, it's really, really nice. It's like suddenly things just start to click and you're like, whoa, I'm starting to become more advanced in the arts and crafts. Oh, it's quite nice. Yeah, it's Slimy Unicorn, exactly. Slimy Unicorn says, my friend recommended an art class for me, but I never took it because I want to learn on my own. Exactly, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's learning at your own pace. It's a lot of fun. And I think classes would be necessary if you want to learn quickly. And also if you're going to school. I mean, if you go to art school, there's also nothing wrong with that. But again, art classes, you have to, like, I guess it's different. It depends. You've got homework, you've got to do specific tasks, you've got to please your teacher. But at the same time, you do learn a lot, I would say. NSC, I vaguely remember the name. I think I kind of remember you. I need to upload more tutorials. I know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Bye, Datmula. I want to upload some, whatchamacallit, watercolor tutorials. That's something I like to do. Thank you, Dimple. Fluff Chico. Thank you for subscribing. Bonnie the skin tone tutorials. I know. I know. Beck Eyes. Thank you for subscribing. You make that bunny dance. Bam, 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 bam. Skin tutorials. I know, man. I have to get back into it. I have to do this number 2, number 3. I said I would do it so long ago. Autodidact. Thank you for subscribing. Y'all's make me dance, yo. Okay, so let's do this little guy. Let's do her neck. I always avoid the necks. Like necks are the worst. Necks are so awkward. Silvaro says, I'm using YouTube to further my education, practicing way too much, bought books, invested in materials, and it's hard not to get discouraged by the lack of apparent improvement, but I'm trying. Yes, exactly. You're on the right step for sure because you actually are committed to it, and that's like the first thing that you need to do. Honestly, it takes time to see improvement. I, for the longest time, did not see any improvement, and it was only up until the point of last year where I actively drew something every single day. I'm not even joking. I should have probably did a video about this, but I just didn't do it. But actively drawing every single day and having a sketchbook and just being committed to learning, you will see results within a couple months. Like you just have to do it, and you will see it. Just don't be discouraged, because if you stop, then you're just gonna stop the progression, right? So this is the problem. But you will get there. I'm not even joking. You guys will get there. It's something that I was doing for the longest time, and there are so many nights, so many days where I was very discouraged and I felt very down, and I was like, I want to be like the artist that I look up to, and I want to do the same kind of work as they do, and I'm not there yet, and I'm really upset, and I want to stop, and I want to, you know, it was always like excuses and stuff like that. And then I would have to get pep talks by my husband, and like, no, you can do it, believe in yourself, you're talented, you can do it. And it's just like a constant pushing. It's just like a dedication. You have to dedicate your time and your effort to doing it, and things will eventually get there. I promise you. It's not even a joke. Like, if I was able to do it, you guys are able to do it. Like, done. Like, this is just the fact of life. Just gotta practice. And like, even now, today, there's still so much stuff that I cannot draw. I literally cannot draw. There's like all kinds of things that I just can't do, and that's totally fine. That's just part of learning, right? So you don't have to be embarrassed by it, or like give up because you can't do it, because if you do give up, you're gonna like hate yourself like 5 years down the road. Patrick, one person wrote in the comments, Patrick is my spirit animal.
I'm not a sea star.
Huh?
I'm not a sea star.
No, cause I said that you kept pushing me to keep going when I was feeling down about my art stuff, and they said, you're right, Patrick is right, you're talented, and Patrick is my spirit animal.
Well, my spirit animal is a sloth.
My spirit animal is a sloth too. Thank you for subscribing! Yeah! Ryan Young, thank you for subscribing! Can you draw animals? Because I can't. I can, but only certain animals. Like horses, I won't be able to draw. Out of the question. But other animals, yes, I can. I should probably keep practicing them. I haven't drawn a legit good animal for many, many months. I've just been doing this, you know? That's like another issue. Okay, the flowers, we're not going to put too much detail into it. I think we're just going to like get the shadow a bit around, like work on the shadows, and then the rest we're just going to add some white to blend in some of the petals. I'm not going to worry too much about flowers. Flowers is another thing I have to work on. Like, I can't draw flowers at all. In the center, we need to have like a center. Grace, thank you for subscribing. Hold up. I saw here there was like Mint Leaf says I have random times where my art is like beautiful and then like an hour after that it's gone and I don't understand it. Yeah, okay. I have the same, like right now, this may look good, but sometimes if I were to keep going and maybe after the live stream's over, or maybe I come home from work, for example, and I'm like, okay, I have to do something. So I try to draw and the drawing is complete garbage, like not even joking. Proportions are totally out of whack. I can't color, like nothing was working. Those times happen. Those times happen to the best of us. It happens. You just can't suddenly draw for whatever reason. And that is probably because you need a break and you need to like step away and go look at Netflix or go walk outside. And yeah, you can, it will come back. It will come back. But I have those moments all the time. It's kind of funny. And those are the times where I'm just like, I'm pissed off because I'm just like, dude, I need to post on Instagram. I need to have like something there for my audience. And I just can't draw. And then I'm just like, okay, before I like rush it, there's no point. Just step away and go play video games or whatever and come back to it. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I hate when I make mistakes in my art. I become the Hulk. Peculiar Katie says, what do you do when you start to be too critical of your work? I love your work, by the way. Thank you. When you become too critical of your work, thank you, Mariah Khan, for subscribing. It depends. It depends on your what you're telling yourself. Like, what is the type of criticism you're giving yourself? If like it's something like, oh, I hate my work and whatever I do is really ugly, I'm just gonna give up. If that's the crazy fangirl, yeah. If that's something you're really discouraged about, I can just tell you the only thing that really helps me to get through those times is to just tell myself that, okay, I'm taking it step by step, I'm learning, every single drawing brings me closer to my end goal, and if I do something that's really ugly or just doesn't work for whatever reason, that is okay, because at least I did something, and I probably learned from it, right? Like, you learned maybe line art, or you learned the color. Okay, next time I'm not gonna do that because I messed it up. So every single time you do something, you're going to learn. So this is fine, and you just have to realize, just keep telling yourself, and as soon as you say that to yourself, you feel so much better, because you're like, yeah, dude, like, what? Like, I am learning. Why am I so hard on myself? Like, it doesn't make sense. However, if your criticism is something like you're thinking for whatever reason, I need to get better at drawing this, I need to get better at drawing that, then in that case, I would suggest you spend time and commit time to sketching it and to really study it. And you will get better within a couple months if you do it every single day. Yeah, okay, this is not even resembling a flower anymore. I don't even know what I'm doing. No, Menagia! Menagia, why are you're always on a train whenever you come. Or whenever you're on the live stream. This is not even looking like a flower. It's not looking like a flower. I thought it was great now, but now I think it's complete trash, and a girl I drew looked like John Smith from Pocahontas. I'm sorry to laugh, that's really funny. No, don't worry. Even if you think it looked like trash, it, first of all, probably didn't, and second of all, even if it did, if you keep drawing from now, like, until like a year, you can look back on that drawing in a year and be like, oh my god, what was I thinking? And then you can see the progression. Like, that's what's really amazing about drawing bad things, because you can keep it, don't throw it out, don't get so angry and mess it all up and stuff. It's just like, you keep it, and in a year from now, you look back on it and be like, wow, like, dude, I've come so far. Like, I've literally come so far. That's the most satisfying feeling in the world. Like, as an artist, that's like so satisfying. Okay, I should probably color in the eyeballs. We ain't got no eyeballs. Let's color those in. Lavanka, thank you for subscribing. You're so good at art, you should be an art teacher. I would love to be. I would love to be. I would love to be. I would love to be an art teacher. But I don't know. I don't think I would do it like in person. I think online classes. Like, I don't know. I have to think about it. But I really want to go in that direction. Do some art classes. Art classes. Kalanasho. I don't even know. This is like half dab. I'm not dabbing, guys. I promise. My digital drawing tips. My digital drawings are like butter. Like butter. Smooth like butter. Smooth. By Natalie's channel. What type of paint brand do you use? Asked Wrong Rachel. You could find the brands down below in the video description. I use a mixture of Schmincke Watercolor, Winsor & Newton, and the White Knights, St. Petersburg White Knights is like Russian, and I also use Gouache, but mostly Schmincke. So those are the brands I use. I'm a huge Schmincke fangirl, like I really like it, and it's like, it's quite good. It's really good. And their gouache paints are really amazing. What about Skillshare? Yeah, what about Skillshare? Skillshare. Yeah, I've looked into Skillshare and most likely will also try to find my way in there and possibly also develop classes. So I was actually speaking with a couple of the girls. By the way, I'm part of the YouTube Artist Collective now. I forgot to tell everyone. I haven't announced it officially yet, but I have been accepted as an official member in the YouTube Artist Collective. So yeah, so I was talking with one of the girls there and we were talking about Skillshare and how she does her videos on Skillshare. And I was like, wow, look, this is like really cool. It's a cool idea. And I was like, okay, so possibly I might get into that as well. But yeah, I think it's a cool place, a cool platform to learn. I have to check it out. Mila, thank you for subscribing. Congrats! Thank you. I was so happy when they asked me and I was like, yeah, I'm part of them now. I'm like in the official circle. Like I was so excited because a lot of these girls I have followed for a long time and a lot of them were like my inspiration to start my own YouTube channel and I was like, oh, like now I can talk with them and it's like, it's so great. It's really nice. It's a really nice little like community. I was so excited. Can you guys see how excited I am? Okay. Enough excitement. Let's get back to work. Yeah. I'm like still dancing, just like, yeah. Yeah, girl. Cool Kid Circle. Did you talk to Chloe Rose? Yes, it was Chloe that I was talking with. Exactly. How did you know? Do you follow her art classes online on Skillshare? What brand are these pencils? They are the Caran. You can find it in my video description. These are like one of my favorite pencils. I love these so, so, so much. Yo, it's Cody. Yaboku Uzumaki. Thank you for subscribing. My voice is so calm. I feel like it's not. I feel like I'm like yelling half the time. But girl, you should do your homework. Hope you don't miss the train either. Or run. Wait, you're getting off the train? Don't run into anything. You just put your phone away. You can watch me after. I don't want you to get like hit by anything. Thank you. How are you? My secret life. Okay. I think the color is too dark here. Ah, oh well. Please color the eyes, they scare me. No. I like spooky eyes. Anna Baumbach, thanks for subscribing. Okay, whatever. We'll just stick to the same color here. We're gonna outline the petals as well, because you lose the petals in the watercolor. I honestly have to keep finding my way to draw flowers with watercolor. I have such the hardest time with flowers. Successfully cross the street. Lazy introvert who likes pizza. Yo, same. Thank you for the comment, by the way. I missed a good bit of the live stream. How did you end up choosing purple? Oh, what do you mean? Why did I choose purple? Like, in general? I like purple. I don't know. I was doing, like, for this month, I'm doing, like, the different streams are related to colors. So I wanted to do some, like, every stream I would just work with one color and see if I could, like, it's a pretty big challenge for me because it's, like, I'm really bad at colors in general, so I wanted to improve that a little bit. I think I messed it up with the purple there. So I was like, okay, let's go back to being like basic. Let's go back to being basic. Let's just try to improve. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I'm just I realize I messed up right here and I'm like, what am I trying to say in English? Okay. Let's just leave this be for now. And we'll get back to it. So what was I trying to say? I completely forgot. Sometimes I can't talk and paint at the same time. Okay, the eyeballs. gosh, the eyeballs look weird now. Okay, whatever. It's fine. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay. I'm gonna wait for this to dry. The flower, which I totally messed up, I have to repaint on top of it. We're gonna wait for this to dry, and in the meantime, we're gonna work on the little magician that we got here, the very handsome magician, who's coming out of like a really weird smoke cloud. All fabulous. Okay, so we're gonna work on him. And yeah. I'm gonna work on the second one after, just gonna wait for it to dry. So let's work on this handsome gentleman. Gonna work on this handsome gentleman. Okay, so I'm gonna first erase the lines on his face. Sorry, Menasha. Well, I guess it's not my fault. It's your fault. Blasting up the sound, yo. Okay. Oh, he's like looking at her like, oh. No one is more handsome than your bunny. Yeah, Wolfie. Thank you very much for that. I must agree. My bunny, Oliver, is the bomb. He's the bomb, yo. Okay, so we're just gonna go and paint, or I don't even know. I don't really know the color scheme for this. I guess we're just gonna, he's gonna have darker hair, of course, because I like my men with darker hair. And we are going to just paint the shadows of his face. I'm kind of working backwards in this case, where I don't typically go with the shadows right away, but I want to avoid, I kind of think I want to stick to the same color scheme as this one. Can you also draw Asian people? Yeah, I can. I've been practicing recently with a lot of different racial like groups, like different people from, like I was practicing with like Asian people, and then also with, thank you Don, with African American people, and or African people? I don't know. I don't want to say the word black. I don't know if that's like I don't know what's like socially acceptable nowadays, but you know what I mean. I've been practicing with different races, and it's actually super fun. It's really fun. I have to say, drawing Asian people is quite nice. It's actually easier to me than drawing Caucasian and like African. Nightlife lad. They look so delicate too, like very beautiful. You can draw some really pretty women. Make his hair look like it's white. Good idea. Kind of like that idea, actually. Oh! Strongly pigmented skin is politically correct. What? Is that even a thing? Is that for real? No. Strongly pigmented skin? Oh gosh. That's so funny. Thank you, LPS Rose. I'm running out of water. How am I running out of water? It's not meant watercolor. Why y'all saying procrastination is bae? I can't pronounce it. Procrastination. Procrastination is bae. Need more black, yo. Okay, wait. I have to wait for this to dry before I can add. I have to add definitely another layer and then a third one on top for the outlines. Okay, so let's. Yoav is just trolling. She isn't that good. Yo. Keeping it real, bro. Keeping it real. Says the guy who's been in the stream since the beginning, almost. Giving me tough comments because I'm drawing in purple or painting in purple. Who knew someone could paint in one color? For real. Oh, he's gonna look like a woman. Okay, wait. Okay. I don't want woman features. Let's do manly. You gotta do manly features. Gotta do manly features. Maybe he's non-binary. He could be. He could very well be. We don't know. How to manly? Yeah, exactly. How does one manly? I'm just, I don't know. I can't do. Okay, I can do this. I can do this, guys. Let's give him bushy eyebrows. That's manly, right? Oh, hell yeah! Make him look like a vampire. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna do like dark circles around his eyes. Like, we're gonna really pump up the shadows here. Pump up the shadows. Okay, a magician vampire. That's what he is. Okay, let's do that. You guys have chosen the character. We're gonna do a magician vampire. Cute. Much smoke, very mystery, such LGBTQ plus. Exactly. Julia, thank you for subscribing. Okay, I'm gonna wait to draw to enhance the color on his eyes because the eyebrows are still wet. Bunnies more loopy than before, yep. Yes, I am. Yeah, I think it's because you guys say the funniest comments ever, and it makes me legit laugh. You guys selected the character, so this guy is a vampire magician, but he's also non-binary, apparently. So we've got all kinds of things happening here. I already ship him with the girl in the middle. Why not the devil? Like, it's gonna be, like, here. He's eyeballing. It could be the devil, maybe. Or the girl in the middle. Oh, I guess they would go good together, no? She's just some regular, small town girl, and he's like some vampire magician. Let's make a story of these two. Yeah, guys, tell me a story. Tell me a story. Tell me a story. Man, I wish I could use more colors. I guess I could use more colors, but he sounds like the most random yet amazing character. I know, right? Okay, let's enhance. Enhance the dark circles under his eyeballs. Oh yeah, let's make it all sexy and dark. Dark and handsome. Tall, dark, and handsome. Oh hell yeah. Draw hot guys and I'll draw hot girls. We'll make a good team. Yeah. Oh, you guys are so funny. My god, you guys are like writing a novel about these characters. It's so awesome. Ari Iconai, thank you for subscribing. Yo, guys have eyelashes and this guy is gonna have some. Cause guys with longer eyelashes is super cute. I actually quite like it. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to dry before I apply the darker shade. I wanna highlight, I wanna sculpt his chin like area here. But it's still wet, so I don't want the color to bleed. So I'm gonna just color in his lips a little bit, which I'm hesitant to do, but I'll do. Oh no, I don't want so much color on the lips. Okay, it's gonna dry. It's gonna look better when it's dry. I'm gonna do the rest of the lips with the pencil, so I don't mess it up. I genuinely need to write a novel about these. Give me like 2 hours. What are their names? That's something I'd be interested in. It looks like Sparkly Soft Vampire Boy. Oh my gosh. Guys, you guys are giving me life right now. Okay, let's darken up his jacket. Maybe this one is his sister. It's like a sister. It's like Devil Girl. That doesn't really work. Come on, it's a vampire. I want it to be realistic. Semi-realistic here. Let's keep it real. Okay, we're gonna darken up his jacket. Lily, Victoria, and Jack. I like that. Keeping it with the traditional names is nice. Then we gotta wait for that to dry. So while we wait for it to dry, let's put him to the side. We're gonna put Hot Vampire Boy to the side. And I'm gonna just blend a little bit more here. We wanna make her face pop out a bit more because her face right now is not that poppy outy. I'm just gonna bring in some of the gouache actually. I think we're gonna use a light color. It's almost too light, too dark. Y'all making him part of the LGBT community. Yeah, they made him non-binary. That was the thing, because at the beginning I said, I was like, I don't know, his features were starting to look like female, and I was like, oh man, I gotta make him manly. And then people were suggesting that maybe he was non-conforming, non-binary. Which, I mean, whatever. Jackson, thank you for subscribing. I'm not happy with her face. Her face, I have to shave off a bit of her face. I think I just messed it up. Twilight second generation. Yeah, it seems that way, no? Minagia, draw something. Okay, I have to wait for this to dry before I can color it in, because I think I messed up the structure of her face a bit. I don't even know how that happened. Just ends up happening sometimes when you're just painting and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, like what? When did it get like that? Hello! Hi everyone who are just joining. Her face is totally off now. What the hell? What happened? Ah, okay. Good morning, Nicholas. Meg Sleazy, thank you for subscribing. Nah. Nah, it's bleeding still. Good morning, green tea, latte. Are you going to work on the guy more? Yes, I am. He's not done. He's definitely not done. I want to finish her finally, and then I'm gonna get to him after. So he's gonna be the last one of this series, actually. Apparently they're all somehow related, or there's a relationship happening with these three characters, according to those in the chat. So it's quite funny. Look how they look look at how they look at each other. I know, that was totally unintentional. I did not plan for that to happen. I think what the issue is her chin. I really don't like her chin. I think it's like too fat or something. Oh! Oh no, what did I do? It wasn't dry. God, her chin is massive. Now it's bothering me. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the chin to dry. I had to like cut off a bit of it. It's literally, now all I can see is her chin. Okay. So if I were to cut it off, partial potato, thank you. I'm gonna like shave a bit of her chin off and then she should look a bit better. I think she looks very manly for some reason. I don't really know. I think I'm over it. She looks, I think I ruined her. I think I did. I say that as I keep ruining her. What am I doing? What am I doing? She doesn't look feminine anymore. What is going on? So now she's trans. Oh my god, guys. These plot twists are getting too much. No. I'm going to cut off a bit of her chin. They're all trans. Why not? What if they're all trans? Yeah, could be. Could be having a bunch of little trans characters. I'm like losing it. I don't know if what I'm doing is gonna make it better. Okay. It's not too bad. No, you're a hawk like me. Yes. Okay, let's just leave her be. We're gonna finish Hottie McHottie over here. So let's finish him up. so we're going to proceed with some pencil. I'm going to proceed with the pencil work now. Ooh, look at those like dark circles. I like. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is getting me so excited. Dudu Alves, thank you for subscribing. From The Wolf Among Us? I don't know what that is. What is that? Is it a TV show? Oh, look at that jawline. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Guys, why am I getting so excited over this? Maybe it's because I never draw dudes. So when I actually get a good dude drawing, I'm just like, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Finn. Ooh. It's a good name. I suggest Patrick because they're both handsome. Ooh. Patrick the man. He kind of looks like Patrick, actually, I have to say. Victor the Vampire, that's quite appropriate. Victor. Oh, his name is Victor. His name is what? Victor. He talks like a proper gent. Oh. Hi, Artmenda. I'm good. How are you? Oh my gosh. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. Let's do an outline here. Let's do a proper outline. Ooh, that's a dark outline. It's gonna dry. I'm thinking it's gonna dry a lot lighter. Stephanie Miller, thank you for subscribing. Tiger. I refuse. Those names, no, I refuse. Thank you, Anita. Genius is the guy who can't spell genius. Seriously. Stu Mark, thank you. Bye, Guinea. Ginny, Guinea. The gaming artist, thank you for subscribing. Gaming artist, that's quite versatile. How come you're so great? Oh, Logic, thank you. I've got a lot to learn, but it all comes with practice. Guys, you know what I have to do? The Adam's apple. I don't know if I can draw it. Draw the Adam's apple. Just kind of... Yeah! What am I... How do I draw? Draw Adam's apples. Just like a shadow. That doesn't really doesn't look like one. She has a dark face, white neck, yeah. It was because I just went back. It was so stupid. I retouched her face with more gouache, and I shouldn't have done that. And now I didn't retouch her neck also. That's why she has like a weird... Her face is quite different. I have to actually retouch her neck then. Because I went back, what I did here, I did on her face, which didn't turn out as good as it should have. But I forgot the neck, actually. Yeah, her face, I really messed her up a lot. I'm still messing her up. No, stop. Oh, stop. She's turning ugly. What am I doing? Oh, she was so nice at the beginning. Why do I do this to myself? Oh my god. No, thank you, Logic. Your voice, my singing voice? Yeah, it's beautiful, eh? No, I totally understand. It's horrible. I know. But I like to sing. I can't stop myself. That's the only problem. Like, I like to sing, so I just do it. Because, you know, it's fun. It's fun. Usually if I sing, it's like a sign that I'm happy. Oh, I need to stop touching her. She's really driving me insane. Do you remember Ari's legs? Of course. Okay, let's finish him up here. Just kind of on the colors a bit more. Her lower lip. Almost 2 a.m.? Where do you live? Oh my gosh. Ah. Oh no. Feel better. Fevers are really not fun. Taha, thank you for subscribing. am in Japan. You live in Japan. That's so cool. It's quite late. I have no idea how to paint guys' hairs. It's always so hard for me. But because you guys requested for him to have like white hair, I'm gonna try to simulate like white using like purple highlights, like a little bit of purple touch to kind of simulate like the shadows and whatnot, but I'm not so sure if it's gonna turn out. Sleep is for the weak, Bunny is better than rest. No, get your rest. You live in Israel. Honolulu, Hawaii. I think it's because she looks like a fish. There's something weird about her eyes that are driving me insane. Whatever, she's not that great. Just gonna finish him. He looks actually not that bad. And gonna give okay, and just like this one, I want to do a border around him. I think I wanted to do it in gold though. No. Hi, Fudd. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. Trying to figure out what to do with the background of this guy. Thank you, Jean-Pierre. Dominica, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. I forgot his pocket square, or not his pocket square, but his like pocket thing here. Ha 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 ha. Okay. I was wondering about the gold border. Let's see. Let's give it a go. Bye, Artmanda. Lucas, thank you for subscribing. I think you need a break. Yeah. I'm going to live stream for like not so much longer. I'm just gonna add the final touches with gold because I did want to enhance it with gold a bit. Then I will stop the live stream. You guys can see the final ones that up on my YouTube, on my Instagram and Facebook page if you're curious. You can see I will take like high quality photos of them after I add some final touches. Same face syndrome. Okay. Now for this one in the middle, actually, so you can do like little details in gold with like flowers or something. Or leaves maybe. very hot. You think he's hot? I want to fix a bit of his face, but I'll do that after the live stream, so you guys can see it, like the final one on my Instagram. Thank you guys. The gold is beautiful. I love the gold. It's really nice. If you guys are wondering, the gold that I'm using is actually this one here. It's bronze, aqua for watercolor, aqua bronze. They also have some for like acrylic and for oil, I think. But aqua bronze, this is the pale gold. I also have copper, which is a beautiful, kind of, almost has like a pink, it's like a rose gold almost. They have silver and they also have rose golds, and they have a darker shade of gold as well. These are quite expensive. They're like 15 bucks each, I think, almost. I can't remember, something like that. But honestly, I've used, like, I poured it in this like this little thingy here. And since I've bought these about last, like in July, I think I did, I haven't had to refill it once. Like, you can just leave it in here and then just apply water and then it's gonna pick up. And you can create some really nice, like, gold texture effects for watercolor. It's really nice. Thank you, Jazina. So we've got here. And for her, the little devil, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, the heart at the bottom, it's going to be gold. And I think her bow. So actually, in most of my art, you're going to see that something has been enhanced with like a gold accent, like gold or silver. I do like to add like some shiny textured elements to my art. So you will definitely find this in a lot of my pieces. Like that. Wasn't it like gold tipped, like, I feel like the tips of her horns should be gold or something. Something should be gold on her horns. Let's just do the tips, like, they've been dipped in gold. How old was I when I started drawing? I was a child, but sorry, I'm trying to concentrate here. I didn't actually, like, I did like children drawings, obviously. Like, I would always draw when I was a kid, but on a professional level, like, I only actually started up until like when I was 23 or so, 22, 23. And I've been just drawing ever since. So it's been quite recently. I'm 26 now, so it's been a couple years. Have I ever tried gold gouache? I have not, actually. I did not know that was a thing. I'm quite new to the gouache world. I've tried gold watercolor, so I have a sparkly watercolor paint, but it's so, like, to achieve the level, like what you guys see here, how shiny it is, I need to add so many layers, and this is like perfect. It's so, like, what's the color, what's the word I'm trying to look for? It's very, it's not opaque, it's like pigmented, strongly pigmented, which I really like. And we've got our last fella here, which I don't really know what to do with him. I don't like him as much, so I think we'll just, I don't see any way to, yeah, there we go. Got 4 little pieces. Okay. So here are all the guys, the people that I drew in this live stream. We've got some good characters. I think my favorite are the devil and this guy, which I need to further enhance the hair, for example. I messed up her a lot. Like, she looks really horrible. And he will, yeah, it's not really my favorite. So yeah, which one is your favorite, guys? Let me know. I'm going to upload these onto, like gonna enhance them a bit. I think this one's done for sure. This one also, I'm gonna fix her and I'm gonna fix him, and I'm gonna upload them onto Instagram and Facebook. And yeah, so follow me there. I'm gonna end the live stream now, guys. It's past 6 o'clock. I am waiting on like a shipment or whatever, so I have to be ready for the door. So I have to get off. I have to get off. So the next live stream is going to be next Saturday. I'm going to be uploading a video tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. As always, love you guys all very much. Keep drawing, keep being awesome, and we will see each other very soon. Very soon. Very soon. Bye.